Da brauchen wir so eine Erlaubnis. Ich hoffe nicht von jemandem von euch. Mit dir kann man nicht mehr reden, mit dir auch nicht. Alles klar. Gut. Ich gehe trotzdem mal hier rein. Jetzt haben wir zum Beispiel hier.
Still here, still breathing.
Hier wohnen die wohl. Zumindest manche von ihnen.
Each day feels heavier.
Hm.
They said it would get easier.
Die. Gut, naja, das kann man auch hier sehen, dass da irgendwelche Gebäude sind.
Oh, all Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to tell anyone
Was
that you
denn?
came through the village?
Warum darf ich es niemandem sagen?
Because I should have caught you right on the beach and asked what you're doing. And now that you're here, it's a bit late for that. That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
Was ist mit dem Steck passiert?
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
Ich kann dir helfen, den Steck zu reparieren.
You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
Du interessierst dich für Inneneinrichtungen?
Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds... well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep.
Ich wäre nie drauf gekommen, dass du dich für Möbel interessierst.
Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
Vielleicht ist das nicht die richtige Arbeit für dich.
No need to tell me that. But I can't just go back to patrolling the walls. I'd be a laughingstock. I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean, everyone's gotta die someday, right? So whether it's me or them, at least my problems will be over. See you around.
So, was brauchen wir denn, um den Pier zu reparieren? $50 Holz. Wie viel habe ich? $21 Holz. Okay. $50 Holz ist schon viel. Wahrscheinlich brauche ich sogar eine Axt oder so. Mal gucken, mal gucken. Da geht es einfach in die Stadt. Was haben wir hier? Tarak.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him. I can see from the look on your face, you've already met that little ray of sunshine. Forget I asked.
Dein Vater hat mir eine Geschichte über seine Freunde erzählt, die auf einer Mission gestorben sind.
He told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who'll listen. But these days, it seems nobody does anymore. I've heard it plenty of times already, believe me. To him, those old friends of his were everything. They meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He'd go on and on about it. If I'd been there, if I'd gone with him, he won't let it go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as his brothers, he might have found his peace. Or at least quit drinking.
Ich habe mit deinem Vater gesprochen. Ihr scheint eine schwierige Beziehung zu haben.
It's no secret. He's just an old, bitter man who hates the entire world. And I'm a part of it, so, well, it is what it is. That's all.
Warum lässt Tiernan dich nicht rein?
Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right, bringing medicine to my father. When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him.
Dürfen Wächter Frauen und Kinder haben?
Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail.
Bereust du es, dass du Wächter geworden bist?
I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
Kann dann jeder Wächter werden, egal wie alt er ist?
Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that.
Warum der zweite Leuchtturm?
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them. Keep...
Keep. Hier geht's nicht nach unten. Okay. Hier kommen wir also zurück in die Küste. Ja. Was hat's mit den Leuchttürmen auf sich?
Try to be more careful. Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
Wie bitte? Ich weiß nicht, wovon du sprichst.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Was wäre dir denn lieber als zwei Leuchttürme?
Two taverns, of course. One to drink in, and the second for when you're already drunk. Ha! I wonder if, once they finish this one, they'll start building a third.
Oh, hier geht ja gar nicht weiter. Okay. Dann müssen wir wohl diesen Weg hier nehmen.
The less attention, the better. Bloody seagulls! Can you hear me, you flying vermin? A keep by the sea. What a...
Warum bist du so auf die Möwen fixiert?
I'm fixated. Me? Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So, I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another four. Splat! And they kept screeching. I tell you, they're laughing at me. I spent all night cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
Ihnen hat wohl nicht gefallen, was du über sie gesagt hast.
And I don't like how you seem to think I'm a fool. So, what now? Should I shit on you for that? I don't think so. I once managed to shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting. With increased force. Like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is.
Ich kann helfen und ich kann dir helfen.
Oh, thank you. I just need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson.
Kennst du jemanden, der etwas über Möwen wissen könnte?
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this. But there is one guy in the museum. Riderick. He's supposed to know everything.
Okay, wir müssen sowieso zum Museum. Aber ich wollte mir zuerst die Türme ansehen. Nein, ich komme da gar nicht hin. Das ist doch eine Verarsche. Okay, der wird noch gebaut, vielleicht deswegen. Aber der andere steht ja hier schon länger. Sieht erstmal vielversprechend aus. Oh ja. Ich weiß nicht, was es macht. Es ist ein Aufzug. Es ist wahrscheinlich gar nicht so dumm, einen Aufzug zu nehmen. Ah, hier gibt es auf jeden Fall auch unterwegs irgendwelche Fässer und so, Kisten. Können wir nach unten die Treppe nehmen. Oh, oder auch nicht. Wir können abspringen. Ja, oder hier geht's. Nee, doch, geht's. Natürlich. Sonst würde es ja gar keinen Sinn machen. So, was haben wir hier so Schönes? Ein paar Becher. Und ein Bett. Okay. Holz brauchen wir auf jeden Fall noch. So, okay, dann haben wir hier alles durchsucht. Ob ich einfach springen kann, würde mich interessieren.
Try to be more careful.
Nice. Das war aber knapp. Junge. So, wie komme ich denn jetzt in den Museum oder was war das nochmal? Hier, genau. Fellaxt brauchen wir. Haben wir hier was in die Richtung? Hat sich hier wieder aufgefüllt. Aber mit Schaufel, nicht mit Fellaxt. Mhm. Goblin hat die Tunnel und den ehemaligen Hauptmann erwähnt.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the age of legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Aber es ist doch nur richtig, die Wächter zu begraben, oder nicht?
Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
Aber ich könnte da runtersteigen.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Okay, 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 okay. Ja, komm, das passt schon.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
Warum kann ich das Schwert nicht herausziehen?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Okay. Verdammt.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began I'd also like to bring
Ich möchte euch etwas über Möwen fragen. Wisst ihr, was die verschreckt?
I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question, as it is rooted in the history of the Horns of the South. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way to deal with the problem.
Sag mir einfach, welche das war.
I'm getting there. Now, where was I? Some of them, called the seagullers, scared off the coastal birds using specially constructed masks. They made them from feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural predator?
Ich habe gehört, dass ihr das Seetagebuch der Andraste besitzt. Stimmt das? Darf ich es sehen?
Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed, we have it. Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge of the precepts of navigation has been forgotten.
Es ist also nutzlos, man kann die Andraste nicht finden.
Oh, no, we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. So, ich will so Kleinigkeiten nicht stehlen. Wenn wir was nehmen, dann etwas Wichtiges. Oder Gold. Gold geht auch immer. Na gut. So, dann hätten wir das erledigt. Ja, der war irgendwo hier. Ich weiß natürlich nicht, ob der immer noch da ist, aber wir versuchen mal ihn zu finden. Wird jetzt nicht auf der Map angezeigt, deswegen müssen wir ihn so suchen. Da ist er doch, oder?
I should stay out of trouble. There you are. Fine.
Mhm, also muss ich zuerst die Maske herstellen. Was haben wir denn hier? Also. Hm. Vier Leder. Oh. Okay. Ich wollte schmieden gehen, die Maske.
What a nice...
Gut, dass es direkt geklappt hat. Okay. Na gut. Ja, jetzt wird er auch angezeigt. Okay. Also ich hoffe, der geht jetzt nicht schlafen oder so. Nein, der steht hier doch.
Just keep your head down. There you are.